Real Madrid travel away to Levante on match day 6, where we are going to be playing a team that isn't really doing too well. If we have a look at their fixtures, Levante started the season with a 2-1 loss to Deportivo Alaves, followed by a 3-2 loss at home to Barcelona, which followed a third consecutive loss away to Elche before they got their first point of the season at home to Real Betis. And then, of course, just before they play us, they pick up a bit more form and they get their first win of the season with a very, very comfortable 4-0 win over Girona away from home. They are currently sitting 16th in La Liga after picking up 3 losses, a draw and 1 win. And their predicted lineup is a back 5. So apparently they're a back 5 kind of team, which, I mean, it's never good when you have a back 5 because they will just sit back and soak up the pressure and play for the counters. But teams tend to do that against Real Madrid anyway. It's just the fact that with the back 5, it's just more people whose main job is to defend and less people whose main job it is to try to break and go forward. But there isn't much more to say about Levante, so we can move on to Real Madrid, where the predicted lineup, at least on this website, is looking like Courtois, Asensio for some reason, Huijsen, Garcia for some reason, Carvajal, Valverde, Camavinga for some reason, and then Rodrigo and Brahim Diaz. I do not think this will be the lineup at all. I do not think this is even close to what the lineup will look like. This is what I think the formation will look like. Pretty much consistent with what we have been doing all of the season so far. Thibaut in goal, no doubts at all. Danny at right back because there is no one else to play right back because Trent is injured. Eder Militao and Dean Huijsen, having returned, will be centre backs. I can see maybe Militao getting a rest for Asensio, because Asensio performed very, very well in the last game. And Eder Militao could use a rest. Like, the guy has come back from 2 very serious knee injuries. So, him playing so many games back-to-back doesn't really make sense. So, I can see him actually playing Asensio instead of Militao. At left back, I see no changes. Carreras will hold his position because he has been fantastic. And besides maybe an Mbappe, he has been the most consistent player on the team. He has absolutely been phenomenal. The midfield 3 will not change. It did for last game, but I think we'll go back to what we've been using in the majority of the games so far this season. Fede, Tchouameni, and Arda Guler. I don't think Camavinga or Jude Bellingham are ready to start games. They'll definitely get longer than the 5 minutes they got over the weekend, but I don't think they'll start. They'll maybe get 20, 30 minutes, something along those lines. Mastantuono over Brahim Diaz. The thing is, this one's a weird one. Xabi Alonso has been doing this thing where in the away games, he plays Carvajal and Brahim Diaz. And in the home games, he plays Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mastantuono. So, I don't think Mastantuono will start. I do think it will be Brahim Diaz. But I just kind of hope Mastantuono starts because he's been playing so well. He played really, really well against Marseille, kind of showcasing what he's about, and he just built up on it even further over the weekend and played even more phenomenally. To be honest, he might have been our best performer on the pitch. He didn't have a goal, he didn't have an assist, but he was running the game. He was doing so much. He was fantastic last game. So actually, I'm more than C, I hope he does start. And then the other 2 up top, Mbappe's definitely playing. It's just Vinny or Rodrigo. That's the other question. Vinny or Rodrigo? I think it will be Vinny. I think it will be. I think Rodrigo will play every now and then, but it's very, very clear that Vinicius is the starting left winger, and it's just a matter of him finding his form. Rodrigo will play every now and then, but he won't play as much as Vinny. That's just something that's not going to happen. Vinny will be playing more, so Vinny will be the left winger. In terms of the scoreline, I've said this before, I hate predicting scorelines. I hate it. I don't know why, but I just don't like it. But we will predict. I mean, because it's easy to predict Real Madrid will win. And I do believe we will win. That's easy, and I have no issues with that. I can say that, and I say that often. I think we will win, and I think we will be okay, both because of how good we've been playing and our form, but also because of how Levante have been playing and their form. So I do think we will come away with a victory, but in terms of the goals, I don't know. I want to say 2-0. Now, whether that's 2-0 exact, or 3-1, or a 4-2, I don't know, but I want to say a 2-0. Maybe even a 3-0. I don't see Levante scoring too much against us. We have been very, very solid defensively, and we've been also quite dangerous offensively, especially this man right here, Kylian Mbappe. So I do think we will win maybe by 2 or 3, a 2 or 3 goal margin. And I don't see the game being too uncomfortable, but you never know. It could turn out to be so. Hopefully not though. I am going to call the video there. Thanks for watching and peace.